Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Guide to Boxeo as we continue our analysis of The Last Crescendo, February 22nd, Saudi Arabia on DAZN. So, this bout is the one everyone has been talking about for the last 24 hours and then some. We saw all the changes. We're going from one big fight to another. It's the bout between the WBO interim world heavyweight champion Joseph Parker, aka Lupe Soliai La Olioli Amaliatoa, 35-3 record from South Auckland, New Zealand, versus a dangerous replacement, Martin Bakole Ilunga from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, his record being 21-1. First off, a lot of credit goes to both fighters for taking this fight. It is a dangerous fight for both of them, despite the press and comments commonly saying that Parker is in real trouble here. It is a dangerous fight for both of them because it's last minute. It's last minute and it leaves a lot to the imagination, for sure. So a lot of credit goes to them and any fighter that takes on fights on short notice. Now, what do I think will happen in this bout? If I had to make a prediction, Martin Bakole, TKO, round 9. And here's why. This bout happened at the last minute, but there's a lot of factors here to be considered. The first is the aura that Bakole brings into this. At this point, he's arguably one of the, if not the most avoided fighters in boxing, if not the heavyweight division. So there's an aura there that will definitely have to be in play there. And then the other thing is, the question is how much is Bakole trained leading up to this fight? Because my personal opinion is that the people at Riyadh season are well aware of the amount of money they're putting into this. And whether it's a lot to them or not, it's a lot of money. And as with any event in history, no event is above changes. Things can just happen. Weather, participants, whatever you can think of. And we saw it here with the falling out of Daniel Dubois. So there's a very good chance that Bakole was an alternate from the get-go. It wasn't just like, hey, let's call Bakole, even though he hasn't done any training whatsoever in the Congo or the UK, the two places I've heard he bounces back and forth. I have a feeling he's been training. He's been training to at least be ready for a call. And I wouldn't be surprised, given that it's the Saudis that are behind this. They probably paid him something to stay warm in case he would be needed. So I feel that there's a very good chance that he hasn't been just sitting around. So there's that factor. Then the other factor is Bakole is not the kind of fighter that is enjoyable to take on at a last minute's notice because of the awkward, unorthodox approach that he has. So very reminiscent to George Foreman. Actually, that I know that comparison has been heard about, but just like how he uses his strength and this distance to deceptively be more capable than he looks. Because when you look at him, you think it's like a stiff tree walking around in the ring, but he does a lot of impressive things, as we saw with the recent bout with him and Jared Anderson. He's definitely comes with an arsenal, and it's not easy to study that, especially with less than a couple of days' notice. So that's definitely a tall order on the Parker camp to be able to adapt at such a short time, because if you see the importance of, or the effect of being able to study your opponent can be seen in the Tommy Morrison George Foreman bout when they fought in the, I believe it was the 90s, correct me if I'm wrong. You saw that they had the chance to study him, and they used Foreman's approach and physique to their advantage to win a unanimous decision over him. But you don't have that luxury here, which is grounds for concern. Then also, being boxing favoring the younger person, Bakole is the younger person, so one wonders if the stamina and strength and physical attributes will be in his favor in this bout. I can see why people write off Parker here, or are writing him off here, because of things like his age, the limited amount of time that he's had to prepare for it. But again, with Parker, he's clearly shown in the last few years that you can't be written off. For somebody that was written off from his loss to Joy Joyce, he's done remarkable in his bouts with Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang to show that he's not one to take lightly until either the final bell or he gets stopped. So it'll definitely be a very intriguing fight. Though I favor Bakole due to what I just said, there is a definite coin flip aspect to this, because it does depend on so many factors. But it is something that I'm looking forward to definitely, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to see Martin Bakole and Joseph Parker battle it out in this last-minute match. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you enjoy the upcoming fight.